Hi friends, let's talk about what happened in the second semifinal and let's talk about Greece. We almost died. I can't believe they did this to us. I don't know why they did this to us, but they left us last to qualify. Honestly, I was freaking out. I thought this is it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to qualify. They didn't like us. And, I had high hopes. I was perfectly certain that we were going to qualify. But remembering what happened in Tuesday, that Belgium didn't qualify, that I was certain he was going to qualify, and Cyprus. I mean, can you imagine not having Cyprus and not having Greece either? That's crazy. But thankfully, yes, we did it. I was so happy. I was crying when we qualified. Yeah, that was a horrible moment, especially now with the new system that they have announcing the qualifiers. So I hated that. But yes, thankfully, we made it. So let's talk about the performance. So obviously, I do love the song. When I first reacted to it, I think it's such a quality song. I love her vocals. I love the idea. I love the message and everything. So let's talk about the performance. First of all, vocals. What can I say? What can I say about Claudia's vocals? Everything was perfect. She's awesome. I just cannot believe that she did all that. Not because she doesn't have the ability, but if I were her, I would have so much anxiety that like this is the only thing I was thinking, like, isn't she like nervous? How can she do all this riffing? Because when you're nervous, you cannot really riff that well. But she was awesome. I had zero doubts about Claudia because we all know here in Greece that she's amazing. She's an amazing vocalist. She's such a good singer. And I think the vocals are the thing that captivated most people who voted for her and most people who are rooting for her. And yeah, that was perfect. Now, when it comes to the staging, there are some elements that I liked and some elements that I didn't like. In general, I do not love the ideas and the vision of the team who is responsible for the staging in the Eurovision for Greece. I didn't love the idea for last year either, although the song was amazing and Marina Satti is amazing. She is an amazing artist and I felt so confident with her. But yeah, overall, didn't love the stage presence. But this year, there are some things that I like. There are some things that I don't like. The things that I like is that I love that we have a dancer that she's pretending to be the mother and Claudia is pretending to be the daughter. So, it gives a lot more meaning to the song. I love that the dancer has this braid and the black clothes and they're holding each other, looking at each other. Claudia is singing to her. So it brings life to the message. I do like the colors and the graphics. I mean, well, not all of them, but most of them. I do like the idea for the colors and the lighting. I don't really like the dress because, I think basically Claudia is such a young, beautiful girl and she's so pretty. I do get why she was dressed like this, but I just think it would be maybe a little bit more appropriate for her and her age to wear something a little bit closer to her age. I get why they dressed her like this because it is a sad song. It talks about, well, I don't want to talk about what it talks about, but you guys know what it talks about. So it needed to be serious. Yes, I get that. I get that it needed to be serious. But I think, yeah, it could be a little bit better, the dress option. But I do like that she changes her dress at the very end. And I do enjoy that it is at the very end because I saw some people saying that why not change it throughout the song and get a little bit more viewing of the other dress. But no, I like that it is at the end because it's like catharsis and, hope and all these beautiful feelings that we get. That is a part I really love. What I don't like are the props on stage that they just look really cheap and like some people have said that it's from Temu. So it does look really cheap. And of course, the cable coming from the rock. Everybody here in Greece said, guys, hide the table in some kind of way, hide it. So they didn't hide it. So we saw that cable again. So I was like, oh, damn, we still got that cable going. Yeah, overall, it was a great performance. It did transfer the message. It was strong emotionally. I was very happy with her vocals. And overall, yes, I am really proud. Of course, I'm supporting my country. I am really proud for Claudia. I am really happy that we do have this song this year and it transfers such a great message about the history of Greece and not only the history of all those things, those ugly things that can happen around the world. But yeah, overall, thankfully, I'm really happy with the result. I just had a very, very, very different vision for the whole thing. And, I was hoping it would be closer to my vision. But that's perfectly fine. I do really like the end result. And yeah, like I said, I'm really happy. So I think in the final, we're number 17. So I'd love it, guys, if you'd vote for Greece because, I cannot vote for Greece. Obviously, I am in Greece. So if you like the song, just give us a chance because, it would really mean a lot to us. So I really, really hope all the best to Claudia and Greece on Saturday. I'm going to be watching like this and waiting for points and everything. I just hope that we get a good placement and that she enjoys it and that, people enjoy it. So yeah, good luck. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.